World AIDS Day news as FDA plans to loosen restrictions on gay men donating blood. The Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, could soon loosen restriction on blood donations from gay and bisexual men. In 2015, men who had sex with men were banned from donating blood at all, a policy that began during the AIDS epidemic in the 1980s. In 2015, the FDA lifted the total ban, but said gay and bisexual men could only donate blood if they had not had sex for a full year. The time frame was shortened to 3 months amid blood shortages during the COVID pandemic. That decision was made based on a study to determine the effectiveness of individualized risk assessments, according to the Wall Street Journal. And according to an FDA official, the questions have not been finalized yet, but will likely seek to determine if someone has had any new sexual partners within 3 months of when they want to donate, and if they engaged in anal sex with those partners, as unprotected anal sex is the riskiest for HIV transmission. Those who did engage in anal sex with a new partner will be asked to wait 3 months to donate. For decades, LGBTQ activists have fought against restrictions barring men who have had sex with men from donating blood, arguing that the bans stem from discrimination and stigma rather than increased risk. It is time for the FDA to shake off the unfair approach toward gay men donating blood. It's big news.
Mm-hmm. Very big news.
It's a representation from my seat when I was in the 80s and active. And I was an active gay man. And in the 90s, the representation of the blood donation ban was a reflection of me in community. You can't give because you are this. And it's just a way, in my opinion, to discriminate and stigmatize.
Well, I mean, according to this, they want to ask people to not have sex for 3 months.
Yeah.
They don't ask anyone else to do that.
No, nobody.
It's still discrimination.
Completely.
The blood is tested.
Right. Yep.
And if you test positive for a range of different things, the blood is automatically discarded.
If it's iron deficient, they get rid of it.
That's what I mean. So there's really no need to ask anyone those questions about their sexual activities. It's not a requirement in order to donate blood. The blood, there's a blood shortage oftentimes, and they still don't allow us to give blood.
Yeah.
This is still discrimination. They have to do a lot better than that.
And those questions are awful. I mean, I don't know when's the last time you boys have gone to donate blood, but like twice a year, I take a caravan of crazy lesbians and we go to the red bus and we all give blood, right? And it's like you read these questions and it's like, are you serious? Like, when is the last time you've done drugs? When is the last time you used a needle? When is the last time you had anal sex? And it's like, all the questions are directed to you boys.
Right.
All of them. And we're in 2022.
Yeah, that's discrimination.
It is.
Stigma.
It is. 100%.
It for sure is.
Yeah.
Well, we'll watch what the FDA's decision is, but the smart money is saying that they are going to lift the blood donation ban. Well, as you know, we are at the World AIDS Day commemoration here at Care Resource. We're in beautiful downtown Miami. I'm looking at Biscayne Bay as we do. And we have a number of guests that are here attending tonight. And Lorenzo Robertson with us. We've met a number of times. The men's collective you represent, I always mispronounce, so I'm going to allow you to do it.
It's the Ujima Men's Collective.
Ujima. And I don't know why I have trouble with that. You're here for the World AIDS Day event. Tell us a little bit about the collective and what you do.
Yeah, primarily we have 5 tenets that we work under, which is leadership, advocacy, spirituality, relationships, health and wellness, how all those relate to being Black, same-gender loving men. But when we do all of our work is designed for Black, same-gender loving men and those that love and support them.
Yeah, excellent. And your participation coming to commemorate World AIDS Day, the number of events going on here in South Florida. Today, very important to Black men in our LGBTQ community. Why participate in an event like this at Care Resource?
Well, really to be a part of the community, but also to show that we as Black, same-gender loving men, we are still being impacted by HIV and that we need to be in these environments and these spaces to let people know that we are concerned about our health. And because if you're not here, then the assumption is that you're not concerned about how you are presented and represented in the world. So I want to be here to make sure that people do know that I'm concerned about Black same-gender loving men and the health of our community.
And we are going to do some medical reporting tonight in one of our stories. And as I was reading it, and I hope to get this correct, but that Black gay men are a 1 in 2 likelihood of HIV transmission. Is that a number you've heard?
Yeah, that is still accurate. I mean, that was what the CDC put out a number of years ago, and it's something that is horrendous in terms of we have the
Just
same
shocking.
information,
Shocking.
prevention education is out there, but for whatever reason, it's impacting our community in a very different manner.
Yeah. Well, we're happy you took a few minutes. We're getting ready. We remind our audience we're going to show you every minute of the event that is getting ready to happen here at Care Resource. And Lorenzo Robertson, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Thank you, guys.
Love Lorenzo.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.